Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Shockey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Detroit! Detroit! He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be passed. Football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun! Hot!
They'll set up to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. To throw on second is Watson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Watson. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Richmond.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Reset. Two jet.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Black gun it out, Billy. Tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 there on a 1st down completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now back to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we're at half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gun! 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 Back! Detroit! Detroit!
31's the mic.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels
now,
routine.
56.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Where is this play going? Going deep for Moncrief. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Oh, and Sturgis hung that one out to the right. Off the mark. It's no good. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to look to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Now nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Richmond. Do Jet.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Watson just beating the play clock. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. They've got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got Moncrief. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Richmond! Come back! Do Jack!
Watson looking to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on third down, Watson looking deep for Gabriel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard. line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. His guys are in for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the pressure gets to him again. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Richmond. 2-jet.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finding. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Black gun and I feel it. Tiger. 2-jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Here we go now. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And it's caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. He's back to throw, and he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And first down, we're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Buying time to his left. This is caught.